Hello there, welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. I'm Rob and you are watching Exploring the Virtual. Okay, so we've got a few hours, a couple of hours, 3 hours I think is the most available to us today. So let's see what mayhem we can get up to. So we're just going to start off by doing a walk to next morning, because I like to work in daylight for some strange reason. I'd like to see what I'm doing. Okay, so just to establish what we've done so far. So currently we have a satellite in polar orbit that we've launched. We have Mirsky Kerman, who's still lost in space. We have a space station, even though it hasn't got the space station symbol. That's because it's got a capsule attached to it. We have a space station called TARDIS 1 in low orbit, which is incomplete. It doesn't have any aerials attached, so that is something that we're going to have to work on in the future. And we have various landed we have lander modules on the moon which have no fuel. As such, we are unable to do anything about it. So, I mean, that's what we've got. These are these MacGyver 2, 3, 6. These were the MacGyver 2 was like the second moon landing mission, the one that we successfully put a Kerbal on the moon. And then 3 and 6 were like 2 rescue missions that went wrong because I couldn't get them back, so it took a few. We also have a second. Oh, we have a satellite in orbit around the Mun as well. I'd completely forgotten about that. I don't even remember putting that there, but I guess we do. So we've launched 2 satellites and a space station and some space junk and a lost Kerman, who eventually we will be bringing back to the planets. So that's the stage we're at the moment. So we've got a few contracts still left to do. The way I like to play is I like to try and do contracts. So the contracts we have left is we've got to go back to Mun. So we've got to plant a flag on Mun. We've also got to transmit or recover scientific data from the surface of the Mun. And we have another satellite one there, which we can also do at some point. Transmit, and then we've got another trip to Minmus. So we've got 2 missions here requiring us to do the Mun. Now, maybe we can try and get these done. And when we get to the Mun, we never know, there might be even more missions. Let's actually have a look at the contracts available at the moment. Build a new orbital station around the Mun. I'm not sure I really want to do that one just yet. Oh, look at that. We've got a couple of space stations that they want us to build. I mean, we might be able to. Shall we just accept this one anyway? We might be able to incorporate that into things. I don't know. What's their destination? Oh, land on the Mun. Incomplete. Fly by the Mun. Fly by Minmus. No, we don't want to do a fly by Minmus, so we'll leave those. What's this one? Land on the Mun. Fly by the Mun. Well, let's accept that and see if we can incorporate that into a mission. Right. Okay. Let's leave here. Go to the vehicle assembly. Let's load the first one. Hardest one. Let's just load that because this was our biggest rocket. Why is this? This isn't the rocket I used. Oh, don't tell me I've overwritten it. That was not the rocket we used. Well, it is, but it looks like we must have oversay. We must have saved over the top of it. So this isn't good. Right. So build an orbital station around the Mun. Have a facility supporting at least 5 Kerbals. Has a dock. Right. Have electrical charge in your station. I wish we hadn't. I mean, this is virtually identical to the original one I launched, and now I don't remember how I'd done it. But let's. Alright, this is something I learned recently about. You can save sub-assemblies. So we'll do a new. Right. We can click this and drop it here, and what we'll call this is space station launcher. We'll just put used to. I think it is slightly underpowered compared to how we did, but whatever. Let's just do that. Save. So what that means is I can bring this back out at any time. Right. So let's just leave that. Okay. So let's have a look. So build a new station that has an antenna. Right. This has got an antenna. Have a facility supporting at least 5 Kerbals. Right. Let me just pull this away and put that over there at the moment. No. Let me put that back. We want to... Why did I put the... I don't know what I'm doing here, to be honest. I've like... How about we just start afresh? Get rid of this. Right. Do we need a docking port on this ship? I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no, we don't need a docking port. I don't think we need that. I'm thinking on... You can hear me, but you can't see anything. That's strange. Why? Do a refresh of your YouTube channel. Jason? Do a refresh and see what happens. Because I'm getting it. It seems to be working. Right, so we've got two in here. We do need a heat shield on this, so let's get the heat shield. There we go. All right. I'll put a docking clamp there. Because we will want to undock. So we don't want to make the same mistakes as we've done before. No, we don't want the docking clamp just yet. That's not what we want. Right, first we want fuel tanks. So I'm going to do a different design. Fuel tanks, fuel tanks, fuel tanks. It's too big. Which one? Alright. Okay. So this is a wider rocket, so with any luck, okay, so this is the lander for the moon that I'm building at the moment. So let's figure this out. So we want to put an engine on there, but we want the poodle. No, we don't want the poodle. Terrier? The terrier should be fine. I should be fine for the moon. But this is a bit wider, so this... And so we want the landing struts as well. Okay. I'm going to bring these, maybe just not as bad. Alright, so this is going to be the lander. So we're trying to do a mission that combines things, all of these, as well as trying to land on the moon. Right, so that's that. So in the lander, crew-wise, because messed up with crew a couple of times, Aldolf, Traveller and Trony, he wants to land on the moon. So we need to put him in our... Sorry, Makira. I'm going to use Vilya. Right. No. We want Adolf. So we've got both of them. We've got our tourist who needs to go to the moon in there as well. Now then, this is what happens when you don't plan ahead. You think of a design on the go. Utility, and I'm going to put ladders on this one because last time I didn't, and it was a bit trying to get back into the capsule. Oops. Right, we'll put ladders on it this time. A bit strange that. I don't know why. Why it did that. It was doing it for me, funnily enough, as well. It could be because I did start the stream. I did start the stream. And then end it rather quickly because I realised I hadn't set something up properly. Alright, so can you put a docking? Yeah. But you don't want to, do you? Because you don't want to dock. So we need to put a decoupler over the engine. Okay, so that's the lander part. So it needs to, so this will hold 2. This will be considered part of the space station when we first get there. So we just need to be able to hold another 3. And that's easily enough. We just do the crew cabin. Which holds 5. Alright, so there's the crew cabin. Now then, on the sides of the crew cabin, because I'm not going to forget this time. On the sides of the crew cabin, we want to have solar panels. So let's do that. Still don't have the ability to... We have solar panels. We want... What do we want? We want... docking ports, that's right. I can't remember things. Docking ports. So this time though, we'll put this time. Alright, there we go. So this time, I mean, this is just going to be a very, very small space station. Hey, Urbiton. The crew cabin is going to be just basically the space station. This is going to be a very simple space station to begin with, which we can expand on at a later date. So I'm trying to, like I said, I'm trying to combine two things into one, really, here. So I'm doing a design on the fly. So it has, as it is, this is the space station. When I put it into orbit, this will be a space station, basically, right? When I have completed the space station contract, I will then be decoupling from here, leaving this behind as the space station, which will be readily expanded on in the future. So for the space station, it has to basically have 2,500 units of electrical charge, so we need to probably put batteries on it, but let me put an aerial on it as well. So I want to make it look pretty. I want it to look like an actual space station. Don't know how I'm going to do that, but because there's not really that much space on it. Put that on there. There we go. Some antennas. Hope. Don't want the... I'll put them there, actually. Let's put them there so it's not blocking. Right. Yeah, I'm going to leave this around the month. So it's got antennas. It has a docking port and can generate power. It has some solar panels. Like I said, have 2,500 units of electrical charge in your station. Right, at the moment, we've only got 400. So we need to add batteries. So let's just put something on the bottom here. Open. Let's just see if we can, what sort of batteries we can shove in there. Just see. Now these are stackable. So now it has 600, 800, 1,000. Wow, how much does it need? 2,500, 1,000. These hold 200 each. Okay. I don't want to. I'm going to put these on. This is an extra 400. It's a lot of electrical charge. Again, it's just only to fulfill a contract to begin with. That's 1,600. That's a good question. Probably not, I would say. Let's move them up. And they won't be. How much have we got now? 2,200. Ridiculous. Hang on. Put another service bay in here. Open. Electrical. This is bloody ridiculous. How much is that? 2,800. $2,200. Let's take them off. $1,600. So we are. Hello from the Ukraine. Hello from UK. Max Slame, how you doing? Right, so we are 900 short. $900 short. I can't believe that these are. I don't want to do that though. I don't want to put them on the outside. 900 short. Alright, we'll just. Stack. So many batteries. Unbelievable. $2,800. Alright, well that's enough. We've got that. 2,800. So this will be the space station now. There we go. Not anymore. Not anymore. Okay. It's just a lot of parts. A lot of parts. Right, okay. I'm worried about the amount of parts we've used, so we might have to be less generous with the docking. 22 parts. I think we can do without the ladders then. We'll just make do without. There's no need for them. We can do it. We don't. It's just a lot of batteries, isn't it? Why 2,500? I've got nothing else that will, as yet, that will allow me to store that many batteries. Alright, let's back to the what's it called? What was I doing? Right. Okay. We'll just put 2 docking stations on. Okay. Fucking hell. And antenna. We'll just put the 1 on. We don't need to be. We'll just have to settle for 1. Although it's going, well, if that has mass, that's gonna cause an issue, isn't it? Well, I'll put the docking stations on the side, and that'll be like, it'll be modular that way, and then I'll add to it later. Okay, so we've got that. Another decoupler on the bottom. Okay. It can generate power. It has enough batteries. It has... Well, when it gets there with the added of that, it'll be able to... Yeah. Sorry, I mean you would just have to reuse this ship if you ever needed to extend it instead of remaking a new ship. Yeah, I mean the way I was planning, I was like, this would be the central pit, and then I can just add to it. I mean, I don't even know if I'll ever add to it, but I'm just trying to complete a mission at this stage. While at the same time allowing me to put people on the moon as well. Okay, so that's that. So let's go back to the sub-assemblies, which I'm worried about. And bang, 31 out of 70. So don't need that. I don't know if I can put a fairing over it. Let's have a look. Fairings. I wonder. No? Just doing that for an experiment. Right. That should be enough to get us off the ground. And this is going to be TARDIS 3. Should meet all requirements. Except one. Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay, engines. That just looks wrong, doesn't it? Hey, Sulaju. Right. God. This is not going to get us off. What the hell? Why does it do that? What's happened there? I think this is too elaborate. I don't think this is gonna get us off the ground. At all. Hey, Mikiro. Oh. Save and try. Let's just do a test launch. I'm not gonna... I don't think this will even get off the ground. Look at this monstrosity. We need to worry about staging and all that as well. I should have done this in the vehicle assembly. Bang, bang, bang. They all fire. This engine. Alright. There. Let's have a separate one for the ferry. Right, this engine is... This engine here, we don't really need to decouple. Bring that down. So this one here, we may not actually need to decouple. we'll leave that there. Parachutes are for the top. God, this is a strange ship design. I think, yeah. I mean, I've done all that now, but I can't actually... If I recover this, will it keep the same staging or will it revert it? That's the question. Is that the main sail engine? You know, I'd answer that question if I knew what the hell you were talking to. But I don't think this has enough for us to get off the ground. Did it keep the staging? Of course it didn't. What a pain in the ass. Absolute pain. Right, we want that one. We don't want that one. We want those fours. We don't want that there. We want that. We want this to decouple on its own. Once... On that one, no. On this one here. And put the fairing on its own. Okay. This was the one where it was like... No. This is the one where we don't necessarily want one. Okay. Missing a decoupler. Did I not? I didn't put a decoupler on the oh. I'm glad it came back in. I didn't put a decoupler on there. Okay. There, and parachutes at top. Okay. Okay, there we go. This is a nuts design. Why am I designing this rocket like this? I mean, yeah, this is not going to work, is it? It might work. I don't know. It might work. Let's go to the launch pad and let's test it and let's see. It's probably going to be very wobbly. It's probably going to be very wobbly. Let's hope I don't kill anyone. I haven't killed a pilot in a while. Eight stages. This is such a... Right.
28. status check. Go Atlas. Go Centaur. Go Worldview 3.
I don't know. The Kerbals I've named after people. I've heard them complain when I've killed them.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We have ignition.
Oh my god, we actually got liftoff. I am in shock. Let's just start the lead. I'm so shocked we actually got to lift off. Yeah, Sulaju. I killed Sulaju on his first mission. I was trying to be nice and land him on the mun, and I killed him. Fall away, and then we do a gentle lean. Hopefully we're not going to crash into a space station or anything like that we've already got up here. Go to map view so we can check the I want this to slow down, please. How are we doing with the fuel? Oh, plenty of fuel. Seconds. It's not slowing down. Why is it not slowing down? Why are we still gaining on the Appalachians? And that Periaps isn't climbing fast enough, or is it? Oh, we're slowing down. That's good. I think we're slowing. I think we're all right. Likely to start going backwards now to T-minus 20 would be good. There we go. I'm going to start throttling back a bit now. T-minus 21, T-minus 22. T-minus 23, T-minus 24. Oh, no, not that slow. There's my bird going nuts. Don't know what's happened with the rocket here, but anyway. Okay, we're in orbit, stable orbit, that's good. And I think we've even got enough fuel left over to send this whole bloody monstrosity to the moon, to the mun I should say. So let's get into the right position. Add a maneuver node.
That's not scary. We'll tell you what.
To a prograde. Should we get an encounter? No, that's not what I... Oh. Well, we got an encounter. Focus. What sort of encounter have we got? Oh, it's not... It's not really that bad at all, really, is it? Okay.
That is the kill burger.
So that's a 47-second burn. How much fuel is in this? Oh yeah, we might even be able to do it all. It's not Minmas, so I'm trying to complete a couple of contracts. So that's what I'm trying to do. That's why I built this monstrosity, is to warp to next maneuver. Is to build a couple of contracts. Right, I'm trying to complete 3 missions in one, I think. So I'm trying to put a station in orbit around the Mun. That's one contract. Then land a tourist on the Mun. That's the second contract. And then transmit scientist data from the Mun. So that'll be the third contract. So 23.5 seconds, we hit the letter Z if we can get there in time. It's like a whole stage of rocket here that we probably didn't even need. Are we going to get there in time? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, I missed it. Doesn't matter, right. I wish it would be easier to focus your views like this. We want to cut as soon as we see it. Oh, jeez. We ran out of fuel. Right. Don't know how this has affected it. Or are we going to miss it completely? Oh, no, there we go. Whew. That's not too bad. Okay. The only problem I've done now is that is debris, and that's just going to be floating in space. So there's probably going to be a an accident at some point. I wish there was a way of actually tracking debris, but anyway. This is where Sulaju says, well, actually, there's a mod for that. I want to get rid of the maneuver mode, actually. So let's put that in Prograde. Doing well so far. Doing well so far. So I'll go back to the map. Now, someone said that if you do the next maneuver halfway, it is more efficient. Let's just have a look. I don't believe that, because that's not working. So we'll walk to here. Did we get captured by... Yes, we did. Okay. Let's check our contract here. I don't know what this is. Why is this... Alright. We've fulfilled... Have a facility supporting at least 5 Kerbals. Well, this does have 5. We've got 2 in the thing, plus a... Plus, 4 in the tourist. That makes 6. So I'm a bit concerned why that hasn't gone green. Why is that not green? What happened there? Why did nothing happen then? There we go. Fairing's gone. Again, littering in space.
Well,
I'm gonna retrograde maneuver. Okay. Let's put this onto our maneuver mode. Warp to next maneuver. And we want to do a 2010 40 seconds. That should be. There we go. See, now that clearly is an issue, because I thought it would. This has 2 seats, this has 4 seats, that equals 6 seats. Oh, wait a minute. That has 2 seats. 2 of those together has 4 seats. Oh, is that right? Jesus. I've only gone and done it again. I've only gone and screwed up. Oh. So that's 4. I've miscalculated again. This is why I shouldn't be part of NASA. I completely miscalculated. It's because I was rescued the 4 people from the moon, and I know I used those, and for some reason I've got it in my head that they were 4 seats. Oh well. I'm gonna have to come back, aren't I? And hopefully that just stays in orbit now. I suppose that's not going to be on the... Is that going to be classed as debris? Here's the problem though, because I didn't put a that's not going to show up on the tracking station, is it? I didn't put a control module on the space station. That's going to be virtually impossible to find. No, nobody's on it. It's empty. That's going to make very interesting. I'll have to make note of the Apple apps and the Peri apps. Make a note of that. I've just made it really difficult for myself, so let's just make a note of this, and so I can try and find it in the future. Well, it's a space station. It wouldn't have need flying. It was just meant to orbit the Mun. And now I'm worried it's never going to be discovered. You might still be able to rename it in the tracking station as a station and give it a station icon. I've really screwed this mission up, haven't I? Oh, God. Why does it do this? Tracking station. Oh, this is the wrong place for one. TARDIS 3 2 ship. Which one is it? That's 2 ship, isn't it? Not that one. So how do I rename it? Toggle. Double click the orange bar. Okay, so we call this Mun Station 1. I didn't know you could do this. And we'll give it a station. Ah. Okay, alright. Well, that's good to know. So I presume I could do the same for this as well. So what should we call this station? I need a witty name. Aurak 1. Aurak 1, we'll call that. That's a station as well. Accept. Okay, so we've got 2 stations. Oh, that's good. I'm glad I could. I didn't know you could change the icons, but thank you for that. Ever helpful. Right. And then we've got TARDIS 3-2. Not sure why that's called. I'll call it TARDIS 3. Alright. And we want to fly that. Alright, so we've still got our space station, even though it's incomplete and it looks like because I screwed up. But we've still got it. We have a fully 100% fueled lander here. Without docking facilities, because I, again, didn't think about it. And without solar panels as well. Now that I think about it. So this is... Is this going to be another one-way trip? Oh, God. How do I do this? How do I do this? Right. Unset the target. I'm not sure why I do these things. Let's get over to the Apple apps. Put a new ring node here. Retrograde. Waltz next maneuver. We've got electrical charge that we have to keep an eye on. We have to do a transmission from the surface as well. Right. So, warp here. Switch to a retrograde. What is that over there? Is that a star? Oh, okay. Right. Remember to extend these. See if I can do a successful one for a change. Hopefully not on the side of a mountain. Okay, always makes me nervous this, because I know how much hassle I've had in the past with it. I haven't, my poor space station though, I haven't fulfilled any of the contracts. I'm going to have to attach a new module. Electrical charge is okay. I wish I'd set up my HOTUS. I wonder if this would actually work with a HOTUS.
No, that is the Gil Burgers.
Where's the... Where's the shadow? Okay. Slow descent. I'm streaming for another hour and 20 minutes. Then I have to go pick up Charlie from school because Sue's still sick. Radar altitude 840 meters. This is such a slow descent. Hopefully we'll land. Okay. $200 250 meters. What's on a bit of a hill? Come on. Okay. Why did it have to be on a hill? Alright, you can stop sliding now. Stop sliding now. Oh. Sometimes I guess it's best to land inside a crater. I don't know if we can EVA. All hatches are obstructed. Oh, Scheiße. They can't even EVA. They can't get out. Land on the Mun. Fly by the Mun. Plant a flag on the Mun. Not in this mission. Oh my god. She'll be sliding down the mountain on the Mun. She'll be sliding down the mountain on the Mun. Well, we didn't get to plant the flag because it fell on the wrong side. What if I deploy the parachutes? Deploy, shoot. Nothing happened. Bugger. I was hoping maybe there'd be some sort of small explosion that would flip it over onto its side. I can't... Oh no. That is going to be one hell of a rescue mission. Look at the debris. Try rolling it. Oh, there we go. Hang on. Oh! Oh, 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 oh! I didn't think that would work. EVA! She... Space let go. Oh no. Stranded on the Mun again. Ironically, this was the pilot that rescued all those people from the... oh, she's falling. She's falling down the hill. Oh no. Okay, well, at least we can now plant the flag. Crash Site 1. Well, it's not Crash Site 1. All crew survived the crash landing on the side of the hill. Hopefully rescued. To be rescued in the future. Okay. Why does she have a parachute? I didn't know she had a parachute. Why does she have a parachute? Huh. Take surface sample. It's 120 science if I can recover it.
That's not scary. We'll tell you what.
Well, luckily they don't eat anything. Oh. Well, shall we switch to debris? Shall we EVA? Oh, tourists can't go on the moon. Oh, that's a shame. I thought we could at least let him walk around, but no, I guess not. Doesn't she have like enough thrust to take off? Can you... I wonder if I could rendezvous her with the space station, which probably doesn't even have any hatches on it. It doesn't have any hatches on it. Only a docking port. Morning, Mike. I don't like the fact that this decoupler's still attached. It's a well, at least we've got the starts of a space station, even if we did completely screw it up. Why doesn't it have 2,500 units of electrical charge anymore? It only has 2,400. Ah. It even has some fuel in it. Well, we'll be able to come back and dock with this and expand on it anyway. Probably add a science thing to it eventually. But let us go back to the Space Center and get the money for some of the contracts that we managed to do, even though we successfully didn't complete either of the missions that we were attempting. Oh my god, I completely messed that up. Oh, why is that still active? Don't tell me he has to come back. That wasn't part of the deal, was it? I did a flyby. Oh, he has to come back. Bugger. So that is definitely a rescue mission there, unfortunately. I guess tourists do come back. And unfortunately, we didn't. Due to one little mistake, we didn't complete this mission either. So the two missions we ended up trying to complete, we completely screwed up. But no worries. We've got 9 years to finish them, and we're still on year 1, look, so I mean, we've got plenty of time. No, I'm going to do my Red Dead tonight. I mean, I enjoy Kerbal so much, and I know you guys enjoy watching it as well, so I didn't want to I didn't want to stop. And plus, I want to do Red Dead when I haven't got a time scale, you know, because I've got to go collect Charlie in an hour, so right. Position a satellite in a specific orbit of Kerbal. What? I thought there might have been like another plant a flag mission Did you finally manage to do an orbit, Mike? Alright. Not up to orbit yet. Okay. Build a new unmanned probe that has an antenna and can generate power. Reach the designated orbit around Kerbal with marginal deviation. Have a mystery goo unit on the satellite. Maintain stability for 10 seconds. Well, since I don't have enough time to mount and rescue yet, we could probably get this one done. So let's open Postal. Load Postal 2. It has a goo container. It can generate power. We've got that. We've got the aerial on it, so yep. And it has a mystery goo. It doesn't require a science junior on it though, does it? So we could probably get rid of science junior. Okay. So this is a inexpensive rocket. And the orbit it needs to reach, this is Postal 3, because it's our third satellite. Yep. Let's just check the tracking station and see what orbit it needs. I assume that's the one we need, Maxo. I assume that's it. So it's a not a bad one to do. Or is it this one? Which one am I doing? Ah, it's the Periapsis mission. Which is this one, not the other one. Not this one. That's max. So that must be the one. So it's this one. Ooh, that's a bit different, isn't it? That's like got... That is a bit different. I'm sure we'll be fine. Yeah, that was a bit like me yesterday, Silaju, when I launched my space station and I forgot to put the two... I didn't, instead of putting 2 scientists on board to conduct science experiments, I put an engineer and a pilot on board. Did I actually end up putting the 2 scientists on board? No, they're still on there. I still haven't put the scientists on board, so that's something else I've still got to do. So, yeah, put an engineer. So if it ever breaks, I've got an engineer who can fix it. Right. So, yep, okay. So let's have a look at this. This hopefully will do it. I mean, let's have a closer look. That's a rocket. I mean, we should be fine with this. Just managed to put a rocket into orbit before, so we should be fine. It's actually lighter. Hopefully, well, the stagings are all out of whack though, aren't they? So we start off with all rockets burning. Well, we've got an extra. We can get rid of that. So they come off. And then we've got that. Okay. Oh, but that would be cheating, wouldn't it? No, I can't cheat. I can't cheat. That'd just be wrong. Right, I think that's right. So, let's go have a launch site. So, we want to launch at a slightly different angle as well. So we want to probably launch at 135 roughly. Okay.
$28. 25. Status check. Go Atlas. Go Centaur. Go Worldview 3.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We have ignition. We have liftoff.
Roll it over. I mean, it was a bit too rough. There we go. Oh god, we're already achieving a large apoapse. How did we manage that? Really worked well, that rocket. This is a weird orbit. That's very weird. Just warm there. And I got the inclination completely wrong. I went the wrong way. Like an idiot. Ah! I could have... I went... Oh, God. I am the worst astronaut ever. Worst astronaut ever. Thank God I don't run NASA. Alright, we're in orbit, but we've completely got this wrong. Look at this. This is just completely out of whack. I wouldn't even know where to go to correct this. Alright, okay. We'll figure this out. 24,876. I probably should have looked into this a little bit better. It's a 30-second burn to get that. Completely screwed this up. Made it so hard for myself. As always. Just the way Rob does it. Why is it 42-second burn now? How did that happen? Cannot maneuver. Cannot add maneuver. Control locked. Why is the control locked? What does that mean? Control locked. Why can't I add a maneuver? Is it because of orbit? Ah. There we go. Okay. Right. 24. Wait. So that's 27, 24. It's close enough. It's an 8-second burn. Okay. Oh god, it's a long way to get there. Why is it so long to get there? Huh, oh well. That's whatever. So I needed to extend the antenna so I could control it, basically. You could turn off comms to make things easier. Suluju, what's wrong with that comment? When do I do anything to make it easy for myself? I won't even do I won't even go back to a quick save to go get my people back off the moon. Right. So we have roughly an orbit now that is the right distance, I would say. 28, 27. But we need to do something about the inclination. And that's not it. How to change the inclination? Let's have a look at this. Right. How to maneuver here? Oh, it's really... I really don't know how to do this. It's like... I don't know how I'm going to do... How the hell do I do this? This is... It's like I want to turn it at this point here. To me. That's what my instincts are saying. That's where I should be doing it. Turning it there. But then the... There we go. I'd get the right inclination. Right. God, maybe I should get the inclination first and then worry about the... Oh, I've completely messed it up now. And then do the other things. Maybe that's the best thing to do, and then get... Alright, okay. Just hope we've got enough fuel to pull this off. Oh, I've only got 35 minutes left to do it. That was my original intention, Mike, to be honest. Was not to do any saves, like to do a proper no reverts. If you mess up, you messed up. And but imagine how far I would be along if I had done that. When that's how originally... Oh shit, I wasn't concentrating. Right, let's see what that did for us. It put us nearly on the right. There we go, that'll do. Okay. So our apoaps is 28069. It should be 27597. What would... Oh. We probably want to come round here again. Add maneuver here. We want to do a pro-grade burn. $24,876, 24. That's pretty close. Alright, so let's do a full orbit. Come back around. Let's get this lined up properly. At T-minus 3 seconds, we'll do a 33% burn. Right. So 24,807, 24,876. Wow, that's so close. And so if we come around to the period and we want to do a slight retrograde maneuver. $28,264. 27,480. This is an 8-day orbit. I'm hoping this will be enough. I'm hoping we'll be within the required deviation to enable us to complete this. This is such a slight burn. I'm just going to need a tap of the the keyboard. I wonder what the... Oh my god, I got it 0, 0, 0. Was that enough? No, not enough. What's out? Oh. Inclination should be 22.1. We've got 22.4 on the inclination. If we go to the Apple apps, add maneuver. Problem is, I mean, why doesn't this tell me what the inclination will be afterwards? Oh man, that looks... That looks... Right, and the 24807. There's no way in the world I'm going to get it dead on. I can't believe it takes 8 days for this thing to orbit. There are alien creatures and corrupted dinos, look like giant alien warriors and creatures like out of Pacific Rim. Oh, don't tell me stuff like that. I might have to bloody buy it now. Okay. This is such a small burn. Doesn't even... Right. 22096 and 22.1. Well, that is close enough. I don't think we need to worry about the inclination now. 24.88, 24.886, 24.8. That's 10 meters. 10 meters. Do we really need to worry about that? Are we seriously? 27.466. Jesus, we're talking like 150 meters out. I don't. $27,597. It's just oh, what happened there? Ugh. Why? 27,466, 27,597. $28,102. This is what I don't get. If the periapse what's this? Longitude of ascending node 2997 degrees. Argument I mean, I don't get that. I try radial burns. I've never really done a radial burn. Well, that looks pretty bang on then, don't you think? Oh. This has taken 38 days so far to do this mission. I'm hoping we'll be within the margin of error distance. Why is that? Just stop rotating, for God's sake. That's what I'm hoping for, anyway. Right. Oh, I've got 15 minutes to complete this. 15 minutes. This is just going to be a little, again, another little short burst. I think that's it. I think we've done. Yes, 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 yes. We have put it in. We found the hole and we stuck it in there. We have successfully completed another satellite insertion. Oh my God. Sue is still ill with her inner ear infection, which is why I have to go at 3 o'clock, because I have to go get Charlie. So, yep. There's our satellite. Let's decouple it. We've still got the fairing on there. Should have put the fairing behind the decoupler, and then the satellite would have just been looked like a satellite. Oh well. Postal free debris. I That's it. We return to the Space Center. Is this an R-rated channel? What are you talking about? I'm talking about the hole in space. You know? I don't know what you're thinking about, you dirty mind. Git. It was like trying to put a square peg in a round hole. Or a round... Well, a round peg in a square hole would actually go in. So... We did it anyway. We did it. We got it there. We got it in there. It's in orbit. It is inserted in the correct orbit. We've managed to make 300,000 today, so in the last couple of hours. Lost in space. We've still got. In our next journey, we're going to have to do these two. We're going to have to try and bring Aldorf back. What a stupid name. It's like they went to call him Adolf and then realised, no, we can't call him Adolf. We better put an L in front of the D. And move the other L and add an R. But that's what it's like. It's like, oh, no, we can't call him Adolf. What are you thinking? But yeah, we're all done. So this is a good time to actually end the stream on that. Come back tomorrow as we try and rescue Aldorf and what's her face from the moon, as well as actually completing the space station. So that will require docking. Susan's my wife, Urbitin. That's my wife, who normally would be picking my son up from school, but she's got an inner ear infection, so she can't really walk in a straight line, let alone drive a car. Otherwise, I'd be staying here a little bit longer. But as always, thanks for watching. Please consider hitting that subscribe button and the notification button if you do hit subscribe would help. And don't forget to drop me a like. As always, if you'd like to become a member of my channel, that is always available. The link is on screen right now, so please feel free to click on that link if you would like to contribute a monthly membership fee. But it's been a pleasure as always. I will be back later tonight because I want to do Red Dead Redemption 3 after its 90 gigabyte download. I haven't even launched it yet because, as always with new games, I like to start afresh so we get to see it. So I'll be back later on tonight after I've walked the dogs, so that'll be sometime after 6:30, between 6:30 and 8 o'clock my time. So that's between 4 to 5.5 hours from now to download Red Dead, to play Red Dead Redemption. I've already downloaded it. But that's me. I'm out of here. I will catch you all next time. As always, thanks for your company and bye for now.